doing? We all doing good? Alright, let me get alive now. I want everyone put your hands up. Put your hands up for me. Everyone let your hands up. Alright, now I want you to bounce with me. Come on. Everybody in the base of the tree, put your motherfucking hands up and fly with me. Everybody in the... Yeah. N-word, bitch. Yeah, I was being racist, yeah. Alright, so clearly I can't be the next Eminem. I've got a thing that I suffer from it. I call it Hollywood-itis because I just watched 8 Mile today, so, you know, I watch 8 Mile and I think, wow, I can be the next Eminem, so I come on and do that. And you'd think by now in my life, you know, like the other boys, I'm 30, so you'd think that by now I would have learned my lesson. But I haven't really, you know. I mean, I watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and that was a wild weekend after that. I've had some serious speed fines, and that was after watching Gone in 60 Seconds. And then last week I watched Deep Throat and went to the Mardi Gras. How you guys doing up the front row? You guys doing good? Yeah! There are 2 things comedians live for in life. 2 things. 1, the suckers that sit up the front. 2, Dole Check Thursdays. I guess I'm kind of showing my age saying Dole Check Thursdays, aren't I? Because these days we can't call it Dole Check. No. We call it Centrelink payments. Do you know why we call it Centrelink payments? I did a little bit of research into this. The reason we call it Centrelink payments is because apparently Dole bludgers was derogatory, so we can't call it the Dole anymore. We have to call it Centrelink. Now, I'm sorry to tell you this, but if you want to get my ass looking for a job, you want to get my ass off the dole, what you should do is change the name to make it a little bit more embarrassing. So when I'm sitting at the pub with my mates, I have to go to them when they're like, oh, Jeff, you want to get on the quaddie with us? I have to go, no, excuse me, I can't. I need to go down and I need to collect my genital warts donation check. You do that and maybe I'll get it off. But do you know what? They're changing the names on everything these days. I mean, I've worked in supermarkets, right, earlier in my life, and what happened to cantaloupe? One day, I'm serving a lady, she's like, can I have half a cantaloupe? I'm like, no worries. Rock up to work the next day, and it's called fucking rockmelon. Like, what the fuck happened to cantaloupe? I imagined that it was some bloke standing there and his wife's like, oh, do me a favour, and if you can just text me the shopping list that we need. And he's like, oh, no worries, we need cantaloupe. Can. And then he looks in, because obviously on the iPhone it tells you what you're going to do, and it's like candlestick and everything else that starts with C except for cantaloupe. So he's like, fuck that, we're calling it rockmelon. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some things from my childhood where we had to change. I mean, kid-friendly programs, I mean, we had to change some of them because there's no way that we could still be watching Hey Dad or Paris. Well, we'd still probably call them kid-friendly, but it would have a whole new meaning, wouldn't it? I mean, that's the thing, because you know it's kind of messed up because they come out one after the other after the other. I mean, even Bill Cosby, I'm like, what the hell? Do you know what? There was that much bullshit going on that suddenly I didn't feel guilty for forgiving Michael Jackson twice. That seems fucking normal. And there's so much shit going on right now that I am actually thinking to myself, if I wake up tomorrow and I read the Herald Sun, and on the front page there's Agro had sex with Lamb Chop using Mr. Squiggle, whereas this kid over here would be like this. Anyway, back to it. Using Mr. Squiggle with Blackboard in the corner going, oh, so dumb, oh, so dumb, oh, so dumb. That wouldn't even surprise me anymore. And I mean, that's the thing. So many things are changing and so many things have to change. We have to change who we look up to in the world. We have to change who our role models are. They can't be sports people anymore. Then we've got Carmichael Hunt, we've got the Essendon Football Club all shooting up and stuff. And we've got the Aussie cricket team that get kicked out of pubs. That's right, not one of those guys can avoid bouncers. Oh, that's dodgy. Oh. I can make jokes about having sex with kids, but I can't make jokes about a bloke getting hit with a cricket ball. Welcome to the world that we live in. Now, the one that got me probably the most was Tiger Woods, because Tiger Woods, he came out and he's like, I'm sorry, I had relations with those women, but that's an addiction. I'm addicted to sex. Are you fucking kidding me? Addicted to sex? Seriously? Try living off my dole payments And you would be lucky enough to have a heroin addiction. You know what? Actually, fuck that, Tiger Woods. Let's give you a fuck off monobrow. Let's give you my wage, and you can be addicted to masturbation like every other fucking bloke in this room. Anyway, I've been Jeff, man. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for tonight.
Awesome. The night is almost over.